playing with. We're going to begin to do something.
Welcome to The Style Adjacent. I'm your host, Randi Rivera, joined by my co-host, my husband, Frank Rivera.
Hello.
First of all, want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has tuned in, subscribed to the podcast, and listened to our first episodes. We are eternally thankful and grateful for you all. I hope that you'll continue listening because we have so much coming up for you in 2026. As you know, we have a mantra here at TSA: style supersedes fashion and trend, full stop. It's a way of life, a mindset, an overall attitude. This theory creates connection within the genres of wearables, music, art, interior, food and fare, as well as culture and community. Style Adjacent is built on this concept, and our platform fuels this passion by introducing and celebrating this alignment with individuals discovering their curated journey. Because when it comes to style, it's all adjacent. So cozy up, settle in, and join us for today's episode of the Style Adjacent podcast. Of course. I ran across a quote recently, fairly simple and to the point. Trust the vibes you get. Energy doesn't lie. That could not be more true than with our current guests, Battle and Randall, aka blaecelitedjs. En route to Benny Boy Brewing one day in June of 2025, embarking on our usual weekly treks to our third space. Frankie mentioned that there was a new DJ duo spinning that night, promising classic R&B, hip-hop, Afro beats, and more. Knowing that these were our favorite genres, we were totally ready for the vibes, but the vibes that we arrived to, immaculate, of course. Picture this: small stage, black leather couch, gnarled wood coffee table housing not only turntables and DJ equipment, but candles, incense, spiritual sculptures. Essentially, it's a temple or shrine, if you will, to the music, the practice, the culture, and we were absolutely there for it. Both of them dressed fresh to death, sunglasses on throughout the entire performance. The style energy that Battle and Randall brought was different but complementary. Randall, classically, just like today, classically traditional with the crisp button down and chinos, but some mean dance moves, so don't be fooled. And Battle with all black everything, from head wrap to combat boots, literally head to toe. These two were impeccable vibe curators and had us dancing all evening. So if you know Frankie and I, our kids can attest to this, we're going to go up and introduce ourselves. We're going to make friends. So these guys could not have been cooler. Whenever they were spinning, we decided if we're in the radius, we're going to be there to support. Randall and Battle went from strangers to friends to mentors, and in an incredibly short amount of time. But what I said in our inaugural episode rings true with blaecelitedjs. Relationships are the currency. These guys trusted the vibes that they got from us and ran with it, and vice versa. They invited us to help fire up the dance floor at Bobby Brown's Halloween party. Yes, the Bobby Brown, you guys, where they created sound wisdom for the host and king of R&B and his family and friends. More recently, the guys invited us behind the turntables to learn the art and technicalities of curating your own soundtrack on the ones and twos. These two gentlemen are not just DJs, they are businessmen who have built several businesses of their own, in addition to being mentors and developers for businesses around the world. They're insightful, they're intuitive, they're visionary. They see potentials in individuals who possess it, but may not actually recognize it in themselves as of yet. I distinctly remember when Battle asked me about the podcast, the background, where I saw it going in the future. After I explained, his response was, I see what's going to happen for you guys. And I don't want to tell you what it is, but man, it is wonderful. These guys are hype kings, operating on faith and trust with a healthy dose of radical kindness and positivity, and the innate desire to educate and leave everyone they come in contact with in a better space than before they met them. TSA listeners, please give a warm welcome to our friends, mentors, and resident good vibe merchants, Battle and Randall, also known as blaecelitedjs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Interview over. I don't think we need to do anything else. I mean,
Even
I think the
Trapper
more we
was
talk,
excited.
the more we'll probably won't be able to live up to that.
Please. It's not
I am truly
correct.
honored by all of what I just heard.
It's all true.
My
it's all
goodness,
true.
Never heard it articulated so well.
Oh, so nice.
Thank you
Radical
so much.
kindness?
Yeah. I think that's what she said. upset about it.
Man.
Damn.
It's true. It's true. How are you guys?
Well, we are well, blessed.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Happy New Year to everyone. And, just glad to be here. This is quite the manifestation, if you will, 2026. So we're just glad that we have been a part of it. We just gonna go in here and just rip this shit up like we always do. That's right. We're gonna go in here and we ain't gonna pretend. We're not gonna, we're not gonna act like, we don't belong. We're gonna just tear it up on all fronts.
Yes.
And that's our mentality. We've been very fortunate to have quite a bit of success, and with that success comes, humility. We're very humble, and that's why we're here, obviously. But the reality is that you got to come boldly to the throne, and ask what you desire. So with that being said, we want it all.
And nothing less.
That's good.
We want it all. And what that looks like for us is, to obviously taking our DJing to a next level. We're producing our first EP. We're going to do that.
Nice.
So exciting.
In the winter, we're going to be, we're going to really jump into the deep house scene and create our own sound. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So in the spring, you'll be hearing from us, and we'll be spinning our own music, and and we're going to continue to go on from there. Hopefully, go around the world with it. But at this point, we're really just honing in on making sure that this product, the sound, is sharp, is good, people love it, and just give them what they ask for.
For sure.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it
What
from
he said.
Yeah, exactly what he said. But I think a lot of times for us, because with the music and business, right? Sometimes I have to let him take the lead on that, and then over here I have to take the lead, right? So why it's like, all right, we're doing this over here. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna work on this. So on the business side, it's really trying to make sure for us that we're still growing. Like we're getting rid of some things that we have.
Sure.
And then at that point, we're trying to really tighten things up, right? So
Yeah.
not going to get specific, but just really a lot of times is just trying to be as efficient as possible. So there's nothing I would say that's particular. I mean, I don't want to bore you with the business details, but it's kind of sharpening. It's kind of really tightening up.
Yeah.
This year, getting rid of some things and adding things.
Yeah.
So we can be more efficient, because we want to, for the DJ part, really do more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we want the business to grow too. So it's like, trying to juggle those two at the same
Give and
time.
take.
Yeah.
Give and take.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's very, the more the business does better, we can keep doing this more.
Yeah, of course.
Right? If we can DJ all the time, we'd do that all the time.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's focusing on the business so we can focus on this more too.
Got it. Now, in our discussions that we've had multiple times, I am always amazed that you guys have really only known each other for about, less than a decade, right?
Yes.
6 years?
No, it'd be what? We met in the summer of the pandemic.
2020.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But the bond that you guys have, and you see it when you, and hopefully everybody listening to this will eventually get to go and watch them in action. The bond that you have and the back and forth, and there's some times where it's a fun little exchange where you can tell that there,
Right on stage.
there might be a little bit of conflict, but then it always works out. Like, it really is.
It all comes together.
It's
Yeah.
fun to watch. It's fun
It
to watch.
is.
Even for us.
Yeah.
Even for us, it's fun to watch. Yeah. It's
This guy.
It's like a marriage.
Yeah.
It's like
It's very
a
much,
relationship.
and to speak about that, a lot of what you see is the formulation of a lot of time together. We have been very fortunate in business to have been extremely successful, and we shared in that success by being more creative and coming up with more ideas and investing and doing. So it led to a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And as you said, currency is being able to synergize that to come up with a good product. And over the years, we have seen both extreme success and extreme failure. And like, I love the quote, you don't know how high or how how can I say, you don't know how high or how successful you are until you're coming down.
Sure.
And as a result of that, as we were coming down, we lost a lot of people involved, right? Because it was, I think originally in our business, it was 5 of us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was 5 of us. It was 5 men, black men, come together to form this business in some capacity. And as we were coming down, we as business happens, relationships begin to shift and change, and attitudes. And Randall and I found ourselves on the same side of the same coin.
Got it.
And as a result of that, we endured a lot of adjustments in our lives, whether it be personal and
Falling down.
yes, personal.
Imagine falling like on Mad Men, right? You see the guy
Oh,
falling.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what are we gonna grab onto?
Yeah.
And we grabbed onto each other, and at our lowest point, the music came, right? So I always likened it to Mary J. Blige. Everybody likes the My Life album. Why? Because it was her life.
Yeah.
And that's no dig on all her success with the other albums, but that particular album really spoke to the people, and because of that, it resonated and it propelled her into her success.
Yeah.
So out of our life at the time, we said we're going to be creative, and that's when I had this crazy idea. I had been DJing by myself, had not done any live events, kind of that living room DJ, had bought over $10,000 worth of equipment, and it was just sitting there. And I said, one day we were sitting in our office over in Beverly Hills. We had this beautiful office over in Beverly Hills at the time. And I looked at him, I said, Randall, why don't we just DJ together? And he said,
But before that, though, before that, when we were out and about somewhere, and he said,
"Oh yeah, that's the best part."
We were out.
Go
He was
ahead,
like,
go ahead.
He said, "Guess what?" He said, "I'm an international DJ."
Oh, yeah. I love that
Ask me
story.
how many records I spun. He said, "None." But I'm an international DJ. And I was like, "That's random." Okay. I said, "All right." He said, "I'm a DJ."
Exactly. That was a year before I said to him that we needed to do it together.
Yeah.
Because I had already seen my success. I had already known even before I bought the equipment, I'd already known that I was going to buy the equipment, and this was going to be a staple in my journey. And once you understand and stop believing something, and you get to the knowing part, it becomes knowledge. Because the root word of know, the knowledge is know, and you have to know these things. So you walk in it. And I began to explain to people before I shocked the shit out of them about becoming a DJ, earning $1 million, and all of a sudden you want to become a DJ, right? How can this work? And how are we gonna stop doing what we're doing? We gotta go to Detroit, we gotta go to Chicago, we were traveling. So how are you going to pull this off? But the thing is, it's already been pulled off.
Yeah.
So I'm an international DJ. How many records have I spun? And the answer was none.
Yeah.
How many records have I spun today? And I would say thousands, because it's a part of my journey.
Yeah.
And when you understand your journey, when you have clarity, it becomes easy to manifest. It becomes, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be convinced. And the ability to change, and the ability to be humbled by your unknowing, to get to the part that you do know, is where I think a lot of people suffer. I think they suffer when it's, I don't want to change, right?
Yeah.
That's why people are stuck, I believe, in whether it be in their life or their creativity or their social or their financial. You have to change in order to get a different result.
It's either change to get that different result, or stay the same and deal with whatever
comes with
that. Yeah.
Right? So for us, our creativity became the change. And inviting Randall, who had already had experience in music to a capacity, made it seamless. And once we began to really focus on the music learning, because I went to, I had classes. I went through the whole thing. I'm a nerd, so I went to classes and learned how to DJ.
Wait, then you guys are both nerds.
Yeah,
but that's a good thing.
Yes,
that's a good thing.
So I went
He's a
to
traditional nerd.
Lifetime student, lifetime learners.
Shout out to
Yeah, exactly.
lifetime learners. God, shout out to Jordan Knowles. He's a good DJ out of Las Vegas, and he DJs here locally as well. He took me through the classes, taught me how to DJ, and then the equipment set for almost a year.
Wow.
And until I said, Randall, let's do this shit. So at that point, that's when we started seeing the elevation, and we started moving. We had to make some hard decisions, like most people, in regards to business. But the music really gave us an opening, a different light to shine.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It's interesting too, and I'm referencing another episode that we just had with Johnny, who started DJing and then took a 17-year hiatus. That's a fucking long time to not do something that you really like. But yours was a year, but it's ideally, timing is really everything in terms of
everything.
And that's with this podcast too. I sat on the initial music for 7 years probably, not doing anything with it, and then thinking about like how I wanted to do it, and then it just took one person and another person to say, no, you can do that, and here's how you're going to do it, to get it going. And then the trajectory was insane. So I'm sure that once you guys got it started, that's where the trajectory flew.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was seamless.
It was, and it was a learning curve for both Randall and I. And for the record, we're still learning, right?
Sure.
And we're excited about learning. I remember when we first started, Randall, genius, was like, yo, man, we should put this stuff on YouTube, and I was like, bro, this is so trash. This shit is so trash.
We still have video of that he will not put up. I said, I want people to see how bad we were.
Genius.
Yes.
I want you guys to pay attention to this part. I want you guys, whoever is listening out there, I want you to pay attention to this part, because what Randall is saying is genius. It's not ego-driven. It's genius. My approach at the time was ego-driven, because I was so afraid of having people, on Instagram or Facebook see me at this point in my life doing something new. And we got to get over that shit, because the reality is before Quincy Jones did one song, he didn't do one song.
Yeah. He did a bunch of them.
Right? And when he did it, right? Yeah. So before he composed music, he didn't compose music. So the idea is just to do it. Yeah. So Randall, genius. And like I said, we still have the videos, we still have them, but the idea at the time, let people see it. We should be actually mentoring people with our journey versus holding back, making it look like we're all this, instead of just
like it's always been this easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And but very genius, Randall.
Yeah, it's something, thinking about it, like I said, it's only been 2 years.
Yeah.
When you think about it, we started end of 23. I think November, December, end of 23. So we're only talking about 2 years, and just seeing our progression. And it started off with when we did a pop-up event, and it was for 8 hours.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Right? Liverpool.
For the Beatles.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yes, the Beatles, yes.
It was our Liverpool.
Yeah, we started, it was a weekend, and it was Saturday and Sunday for 8 hours each day.
Was it the film festival?
No.
It was a fashion pop-up.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And we at that time maybe had 300 songs, right? I mean, just not a lot, but between like 3 or 4 or 5 genres.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going to make this work with 300 songs all day and not playing one song the same. And once we did that, I said, there's DJs who've never even done a 5-hour set. So at that point, just that early on, doing 8 hours, and we did that, I think, 3 times that year with that same group, that same fashion company. So we did it in the winter, did it in the spring, and we did it in the summer. So just by that, we were just seasoned just by doing, and those were both weekends.
Yeah.
At that point really gave us that maturity right away.
And shout out to Nika, my daughter, my oldest daughter, for getting us the gig.
Yes.
Shout out Nika.
Thanks, Nika.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
She's super cool. You sent me her information because she works for...
Worked. Past tense.
Sorry. Yes. I'm blanking on the brand, but she's super cool.
Yeah, she's had again quite a bit of success in the fashion world.
Love
and
that.
super proud of her. Super proud. I'm a girl dad. So
We need to get her on
same
here
here.
too.
What's that? Look, I think we're all girl dad. Yeah, I'm a girl dad as well.
Same here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a girl mom and a boy mom, whatever. Girl dads are cool. Girl dads are cool. So we know how you guys got together. We know how the DJ thing started. 2 years in, what do you feel like you, style wise? Okay, no, let me backtrack, because going back to when we first met you guys, you think to yourself, you're going to see a DJ, right? You're going to go see something. But when you walk in and see, just your setup is different. It's very chill. It's not in your face. It's not the fist pump. There's some fist pumping sometimes, but that's not immediate. The approach, the general style is very chill and very approachable and very
Laid back.
Yeah. And I remember saying to
Chilling with your friends.
Yeah. I remember saying to Frank, like, I want to be friends with him so that I can just sit on the couch, like, occupy space. But how did you guys come about? Like, how did you create your, the Black Elite DJ style?
Battle? I mean, look, I'll always jump in, right? Until I have something I got this. But yeah.
Creative design has always been something that I've been able to do. I worked in, the entertainment business for a lot of years. I worked in theater as well, and my parents also in the music business. My dad was a prolific jazz musician, God rest his soul.
Amazing.
And my mom worked in theater, God rest her soul as well. And so as a result of that, I was always around some kind of creativity. I must admit, I didn't always grasp it because, I came up in hip hop. So,
Sure.
I'm a kid of hip hop. Everything, every decision I made from 1988 was hip hop to this day.
What would Wu-Tang do?
What would Wu-Tang do? Facts. No cap. Straight up. I am a discipline or disciple of hip hop.
Yes.
Okay. So with that being said, when it came to designing where we are right now, the first thing I tell anyone who's putting something together, don't do it like anybody else. Be the odd person out.
Yeah.
Right? Because what will happen is that will get the most attention.
Sure.
And be consistent. I don't care how long it takes. I've seen DJs, come in a room, unpack, in 10 minutes start DJing, pack up and be out in 10 minutes. It takes me an hour and 15 minutes to set up our DJ set.
We've seen it.
It's, it feels very intentional.
It is.
Okay.
Because you're watching something that I want you and the audience and people who are actually looking online or whatever, I want them to see the thoughtfulness and the intention of what you see, because it's all about perception.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to resonate with some people, and then some people can call that shit corny, especially some of the, old school DJs, and respectfully, if that's how you feel, then okay. But the reality is that you are still welcome on the couch.
Yeah.
You are still, even you may think it's corny, but you are also, and this is not a trend, this is our style.
Sure.
This is not a gimmick. This is our style.
From the beginning.
If you go back to the very first Instagram post, you'll see me on my couch.
Yes.
In my place in K-Town. And it's raining and I got all this equipment out. And it's literally a setup on the couch. Right. And that's been the consistency. So as far as the the pieces to it, they've all kind of formulated themselves as time has gone on. We've had several iterations of this to get to the point where we are now. Our wood pieces have changed. We used to use these heavy ass. Oh my God!
From the Phillips collection, just so you guys know.
Fashion, right? Design from the Phillips collection. And if anyone knows about the Phillips collection, those pieces are 100 pounds per piece, and we used to use two. And we used to go out but the idea and the essence of it has remained the same. Is to bring something visually and beautifully, and then give them this music and be intentional. So the black couch isn't there. He loves wine. He's introduced me to wine. So that piece came from Napa.
Oh, really?
The wood piece came from Napa.
It looks like a live wood piece.
It is.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
it really
so
is.
that's the meaning of that and why we chose that.
I love that.
Right. We use a glass piece that holds the set. That piece came from another piece that it was in another place that we had before. And that keeps that spirit going. And we just build up as we go. So, it's all about presenting a concept that is layered. So the Easter eggs are in there. No one else knows what the meanings are, but we know.
Yeah.
And for those people that we trust and those people that become, or friends of ours, we can expose them to it. But everything, and I repeat, everything is intentional.
I don't think that, I know you said some people might think that it's corny, but I don't think it can be corny if it's authentic, which is exactly what it is with you guys.
It's not gimmicky.
No.
That's corny to me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's your own. You make it your own.
Yeah.
By what you put around it and everything.
I think too, I think it's important to have, I don't want to say gimmick because like you said, that is corny, but you have to have a carrot. You have to have something that's going to pull people in. Yeah. And that pulls people, in my opinion, that pulled me in because I was like, what is this? This is so cool.
But also too, it's super mature. It's super mature, y'all. I mean, this is for grown folks. I ain't gonna lie. And listen, y'all. If you on the couch doing music, and I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Season. Y'all know what's up. Come on, man. We doing it. There you go. Come on, y'all. It's super sexy. It's super mature. It's super. It's all of what we want to give out, specifically obviously to the ladies and always to the fellas too who support, but it's super sexy, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And the music has to match, right? So when you're singing all that too at the same time, the music has to match that. So part of that, I have to come in and think, with how does that look musically with what you're seeing visually?
True.
Right? So you're looking at lounge meets movement, right? So our music it's up tempo. We can slow it down, but it's always going to match that mood that we have too. So
and there's two things that I want to say. I think it's really interesting in diving into your Instagram and seeing the different places that you guys have played, like Dusty Vinyl and at LACMA. It still works. Do you know what I mean? And maybe you make little adjustments, but I remember there was a comment on that where you said the moment we turned it on, everybody locked in, kind of thing.
Hundreds of people.
Yeah. And I think that's cool because it's adaptable and you still stay authentic. Yeah. The one time too that I thought was very cool is when you guys changed it up a little bit and you were in the, what do you call it? It's the garden, essentially the garden part of Benny's. And I remember walking in and, no offense, walking past you guys, not even realizing because they were under these olive trees, and it was a vibe, but it was so it was so organic, but it was still authentic. Again, and I keep saying that, but I think authenticity is something that you guys have across the board,
and that was the intention, right? Because the stage seems very performative. It's we don't want to be where we're at this stage and everybody's seeing us. We want to be with the we want to be with everyone else. And we walked in, Battle was like, let's do the garden.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Right.
Yeah.
And me being that easy too, and this is the part, being DJs together is for him having these ideas and me just like, all right, like
Yeah.
because I can flow with a lot of different things. Right?
Is there never an idea though when he says something you're like, oh God, no, absolutely not.
Maybe sometimes, but it's not too crazy though, right?
Okay.
I mean, but not really.
It's
though, 'cause-
adaptable.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, but I'm like, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Right. And as opposed to the other part, I just always want to be a part of wherever we are, just being a part of that community, part of that wherever we are, just on that. Just the stage just seems so distant, right? So just being a part.
That's the other thing too. I think that why you guys work so well together, and again, these are just observations on my part, but is that you are adaptable, you're flexible, you're like water. It's like, okay, that might be outside my comfort zone, but let's try it. And I know that you're that way as well. Do you feel like that is attributed to your success?
I think
one
so
of the
as
things?
well. I think so. Our philosophy in the very beginning, when we first started this back in 2020, and this is not to get political or anything like that, but it was about being inclusive. Right? Remember, if everybody remember, back in 2020, we had all of these things going on. So the reason why we put this together is because of a bigger brand. Black Elite is the name of our business.
Right.
Right. It's the name of our brand. So we have several businesses under the same brand.
Right.
We have Black Elite Travel. We have Black Elite Entertainment. We have Black Elite DJs. And the whole idea around Black was not to create something that was color-based. Okay? It was inclusive. So, in meditation and prayer, the spelling of Black is BLAEC.
Oh, that's where that comes from?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? So Black, right, is a homonym. And even though it's pronounced the same, it does not mean color. It means inclusiveness. Black.
I didn't know that.
It's the original Gregorian spelling.
Before Old English, right?
Before Old English.
Oh, wow.
So when we're saying Black, we're not talking about our skin color.
Yeah.
We're not talking about our culture. We're talking about one being together.
God damn it. They're doubling down on this whole intention thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything is intentional.
Yeah.
So now when we translate that into DJing, we want not to be at the head of the table. We want to just a space at the table. And
Yeah.
we don't want to be the stars. We just want to be in the room and allow us to do what we do in order to entertain. So it's really never about us. And so I remember when we first went to Benny and we saw the stage, we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, we were like,
Oh shit.
We got to be on that.
We got to be on that. We got to be on stage, man. How are we going to do this? And then the ego pops in and says, hey, we're on stage, right?
Yeah.
So it becomes this back and forth. But by that same token is we bring all our shit out. We're going to bring it out. We're going to dress it up. And I remember Carlos, shout out to Carlos over at Vinny. He said, I don't care what you guys play. I just like your setup. I like what you guys did.
That's the first thing.
That's the first thing he said. I don't, man, you guys can play anything you want. But this right here,
Next level.
next
dope.
level.
Yeah.
Next level. But everything being inclusive, our idea is that we'll DJ for two or more. It's always been our motto.
Two or more people? Okay.
Two or more people in one room, much like Joshua. If two or more people, it's the same idea. We will come to your house, DJ for you, start your party off. What do you call it? We'll
what, the pre-party?
pre-game your night. While you guys are in there getting dressed, we'll sit right here and DJ.
That'd be awesome. Everybody needs that.
Everyone needs their own personal DJ.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
needs
it.
that
Yeah,
theme
that's
music
that theme music.
to get
Yeah.
you going, get you ready.
Everybody needs, and that's how we position ourselves from the beginning.
Yeah.
So we don't need a million people. We don't need 100 people. Now we would like that,
Sure.
of course, but for us, it's always been about intimacy. It's always been about inclusiveness. It's always been about that because, again, this is not our business. This is not how we earn money. This is how we create, and we have the ability to go out and almost give it away to a certain extent. Of course, every service and labor deserves payment. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
People get paid to get. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
everything deserves payment. So
Yeah.
we're not saying we're going to do it for free.
No.
Because that'd be insane.
Yeah.
However,
Now.
Wait, did you do it for free before? Okay.
Absolutely.
Our first day at Benny's was free.
sometimes. That's something.
Oh, it was?
Our first day at Benny's was free.
Yeah.
Was
That's
by-
right. You just
by
said you
what
wanted. I remember you just saying you just wanted to get it. You just wanted to get on and be.
Oh.
You heard about Benny's and
Exactly.
you thought the
Okay.
spot was cool and you wanted to
That's
just
it.
get on. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
That's
Right?
Sometimes you got to barter. People bartering.
And that
Yeah.
was but that was
That's
the
how you
last day was
start
free.
off.
For the record.
I was going to say, but that's a scary place for a creator
One and
to.
done.
Yeah, that's a thin line. That's a thing that creators walk, where it's like you have to establish your value, but you also have to get out there somehow so that you can establish your value. So
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough because, again, it's being from that creative world, it's a tough thing, because it's hard to separate the business from the artist, right? And if you're lucky if you can be able to find someone who's going to quantify your value in a certain kind of way and be free to just do the art.
yeah,
So if you're one of those people, you're lucky. But if you're not one of those people, all you want to do is the art. All you want to do is spin. All you want to do is paint. All you want to do is act. All you want to do is design. And at the end of the day, it's going to live beyond you anyway. So while you're here, you may sacrifice. But the reality is the business is the art. Because art is business.
okay,
And if you don't have an understanding of business, then you will be a starving artist.
yes,
That's true.
this is true.
So as we are picking this up, because we have a good, and when I say you are tight, when we have like masters and degrees and PhDs in business, DJing is easy for us for the business side.
Sure.
And we are business first, and then we're artists. And that's how this thing has to be.
Yeah.
You got to understand, if you're in your service, if you're in your craft, if you're in your art, you got to do it somewhere. You got to buy the necessary materials. You have to do the necessary marketing in today. And that's why I love you two so much, because I saw you on Instagram and you were as...
Oh God.
Yes, I'm gonna talk about it. You guys sit back out there. We're about to turn the tables on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
This
to
is where we
the
take a break.
Style Adjacent
Yes.
the
Podcast can now be
now
called right now.
Bell
We
is going
are
to be the
here.
host.
Yes.
When I saw when I was on Instagram, right, and I was doing what everybody else do, the time waster, and scrolling. And here comes Randi with this message, right? This verbal message. In her eyes, in her tonality, I felt the sincerity of a human who was at the tipping point and was ready to move forward. And at that tipping point, I know for a fact that you need a team. And if you are anyone out there who understands what that means, you know that you can hear something, right? And then be like, oh man, they ain't gonna get that done. Why? Because they don't have nobody to help them. They have good intentions, but they don't have nobody out there trying to really get them pushed off. So when I saw that, again, I had seen something after that message. And I immediately typed into her DM, I got you. Let's do this. And here we are.
Yeah.
And that's a fact, Jack.
No,
Here we are.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Jack. So that is how creators, artists as my man Frank says, put a battery in your back.
Oh, wow. Look at him referencing. Yeah.
Let's go. Shit.
There's
I think
something.
the times are different too.
Yeah.
Right, where our generation, we did stuff. I think in today's time, interning back then. I mean, now people want to be paid interns. There was no paid interns growing up. We were, so I think the times are different. So I think us being a part of that old time, we're okay giving away, our art because we're not looking for a payment. We want exposure.
Yeah.
Where I think now today's generation is looking for payment for their art. They want to feel, they want to get compensated for what they're doing as opposed to just doing it.
Yeah. But I will say that when you did that, and then the time frame or the timeline that came after that, and this again where I say this ad nauseum, but that's where relationships are the currency. Like you said, hey, I have this thing. Well, first it was Bobby Brown, which we were like, this is so crazy and like so cool. But
we brought out the couch to Bobby Brown's house. For everybody who's wondering, did y'all bring that black couch out? Hell effing yeah.
But he had said to me, like, listen, because we were very in the mindset of like, we're not gonna fuck this up. Like, yes, we got invited to this thing, but we really have to come and like we have to represent. And so we had a conversation with you, but there was underlying, and it wasn't an expectation, it was a suggestion of sorts, saying there's gonna be people at this thing that you're gonna probably want to talk to.
Yeah.
And please take that opportunity to do so. And it ended up, being a really, a really great experience. And I think that it just moved from there, because then after that it was like, hey, do you want to do this?
It's moved very fast. That's
Very fast.
We that's something when she first brought it up to me that you had spoken, wanting to do this. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm expecting, it's gonna down the road we'll get together and we'll do some stuff. Next week we was next week was something else, and it's been very fast and cool, and it's been a great ride so far. And we're very appreciative of all the help. Yeah,
it was important for us too, because we thought this out. Like, who do we want to invite, right, for this event, right? And we both talked it out, because there are other people we thought about going, like that we thought about taking, but Val, we sat and he said, I want to invite Frank and Randy. Right.
So
he was very intentional on that, and we talked it through, and I was like, okay, let me talk to Alicia. Right.
Thank you, Alicia. Shout out Alicia.
Right. So it was definitely something that we agreed upon and wanted you guys to be there, right? Because seeing, I don't want to say the potential, but seeing who you guys are, that you guys would fit right in.
Show up and show out, and that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did in great fashion, and
they partied more than we did.
And man, as they should have.
You guys are busy.
And I tried my best not to fan out when I was Bobby Brown's my idol when I was growing up.
That's what's up.
So I was like, I'm like,
even that story.
You
should tell them that story. I didn't even know because I don't think me and Frank had talked later on when he talked to Bobby. He had said you had that shirt.
Yeah,
tell the story. It's so good.
So towards the end of the party, he came over. He's like, "Oh, did you guys have a great time?" We're like, "Thank you. We appreciate. We had a wonderful time. Thank you for having us in your home. We had a great time." And he's like, "I said, I don't want to get to fan out anybody." I said, "I got to tell you this." I said, when I was 16 years old, I had a birthday party, and I wanted what I wore for my 16th birthday party was what you had on your "Don't Be Cruel" album.
I wish I had a picture of this.
And he looked at me and he hugged me. He's like, "You wore that?" You actually? I was like, he's like, "I got so much hassle about wearing that on my cover." He goes, to hear somebody tell me that they liked it and they wore it for their party.
That's dope.
That's so dope for me.
I mean, to hear that story from Bobby, right? I mean, that's just by you just being letting him know about that. Yeah, I thought that was, when you told me that, I thought that was a great story.
Yeah, that was. I was like, oh man, he gave me a big. I was like, God, that's my boy.
That's my man. That's my man. That's my man.
Yeah, so we had it was great. It was a great experience, and something we'll never forget.
Let's go. We got more to do.
Yeah.
This I honestly believe, and you can hold me to this. And I said this to Randy and Frank in a certain kind of way, but I'm going to say it here for the record.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this podcast is going to take you guys around the world.
Oh.
And I believe that because when I'm looking at you two, it's so much love and there's so much support that whatever your desires are, I'm here to tell you that you will get there.
And that's part of the attraction.
Thank you.
That is
That you
definitely
guys
part. That's
have.
the energy. That's the
That you
frequency.
guys have. Yes.
And if anybody
that
knows,
you guys have, yeah.
that's the energy. That's the frequency. That's the vibrations. And we can,
Yeah.
we can talk about it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I will say this. I feel that I'm trying to think of the quote or whatever. It's like, not make one, take one. What is it? It's like when you make it somewhere, right? When you
Bring someone along. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What is that? It's like it's rhymey. But anyway, basically saying you guys have had all this success, right? And you didn't take that success and hoard it. You turned it out and said,
you want to help people. You want to,
I want to, I went through this. I did this. I experienced this gain, experienced this loss, and I want to show you how to get there.
Exactly.
You didn't just hoard all that knowledge, like you shared it.
That's right. But
And
it was your
that's-
energy that gave me the
to want to do.
yes.
Let me give you a compliment. Stop.
No.
Yes.
It's your energy.
There you go. Yes.
No,
Cut them
it's
off.
your
Cut them
energy.
off, Randy.
No,
That's
it's
right.
your
Yes.
energy
Yeah.
that provided the vehicle for me to
All right.
give you this energy back.
And we have to be open to receive it also.
You got
and,
to
and,
receive
and that's
it.
what I tell Ryan. We have to be open to receive
Absolutely.
what they're giving us. Like, we have conversations. You say, I want to teach you this. I'm going to, yes.
Yes.
I want to learn it all.
Yes.
Because you've gone through it before. You've done it. And I want to, I want to learn it.
You said something one time where you said something will present itself. If you say no, it won't come back.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's
Did I
well.
say that
It's
right?
part. It's a universal thing, and it's a law of that. Here's the thing, right? You only get so many opportunities. I heard something recently, and I'm gonna paraphrase it to the best of my ability. Right? God gave us everything we needed before we got here. In other words, there's nothing else that we need. Everything is already inside us, but we just need to tap into it, right? And it's those struggles and those things that push us to that kind of excellence that gets us to where we need to be. So, with all that being said, it's like when you say, "This is what I want to do," or "This is what I desire to do," and you put all of the right energy into that. The universe has no, in my opinion, in my belief, universe has no, when I tell you it has no desire but to help you get there,
Universe always has your back.
always.
Yeah.
When you're moving in the right direction. So putting that success, and that means you're going to still fail.
Sure.
Things are going to happen.
We're taping, right? Is it recording?
Yes.
Just had to check.
And we are taping.
I will
was
check
a
every
one-off.
episode, probably.
But yeah, so you're going to get there. You're going to get there. I'm going to let that go.
Okay. I feel like, influencer is such a dirty word, I feel like, right now. But I feel like DJs might be the new influencers. What's your opinion on that? Are you guys influencers? I feel like you are, but also that's such, like I said, I wish there was a different word that I could use.
I would say DJs are influencers. I don't know if we are influencers. We are influenced by certain DJs. Like, there's a local DJ here, Joe K. Right? He's
Solection. Shout out to Solection.
Yeah, Solection.
Just got Swiss Beats on there. Go check out
Episode
Solection. Shout out to Joe K.
714.
Oh,
Is that
wow.
what yeah. So when we first started watching him, and there's a couple others.
Major League
DJs
out of South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another group called Apartment Life. Yeah,
I heard, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, so we so they influenced us. We would watch their YouTube. We'd sit there in the office for like an hour and just and just watch their sets. So yeah, I think I feel that DJs are they the new influencers? That I don't know, but they are influencers in this space for sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about authenticity and the process and the intention. What I feel like we've already talked about. What do you feel like sets you guys apart, as opposed to let's go further than like the setup? What do you think sets you guys apart from other DJs or people doing same or similar thing?
Yeah, I don't know if we, again, intentionally, we don't go in to set ourselves apart. Right? I think it's the music in us that we bring. I think that sets us apart.
Yeah.
Throughout the different genres, like having an open set. Now we can do a whole hip hop R&B set, easy.
For sure.
But being able to do Afro beats, piano, deep house, you add
yacht rock.
Yeah,
like we just found out with the bomb ass set.
White
the
boy
yacht
weekend.
rock boy weekend.
So I mean, just all.
Oh yeah, we cut it up. We cut it up on New Year's.
Oh man,
it was sweet.
It was sweet.
So yeah, I think it's the music. I mean, and that's the part that over the 50 years, of music that we've, have gotten or have achieved or have listened to with our parents, with our family, and how we all put it together. I think that's what sets us apart, because no one else can. I won't say no one else can do it differently, but it's like it's in my head, it's in Battle's head. So it's how we bring it out to make it, obviously palatable, or
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what sets us apart. If we're being set apart, I don't know if we're being set apart. We don't go. I don't think we don't go into it to set ourselves apart. So, Battle, what are your thoughts? You have 1 minute to answer. We're not going to make this a 3-minute monologue. We're going to time him now.
Okay.
Get your cup of coffee and your tea out.
Get ready.
I will be on this microphone for 10 minutes talking about this subject from this point forward. I am being provoked. So,
Yes, he is.
I think that I think overall, what sets us apart is how we started. First of all, we started in our 50s, guys.
Yeah.
I think that,
Starting anything in your
Listen, and
I think that sets us apart.
Sure.
Even though obviously we've been in situations where music was involved, but to be DJs at this age, and stepping out with the younger generation, I think sets us apart as maturity. I think having understanding, saying, yeah, y'all go ahead and take the prime time. I'm cool with that. If you want to end the night. Who cares?
And there's a crowd for what y'all are doing.
Exactly.
There's people that want that. Yep.
So if setting us apart is about being able to be authentic, or if it's able to just be mature, or to be able to be humbled by the younger generation, which I'm cool with. I mean, big ups to all of them out there doing their thing, then I think that's what sets us apart, because in my opinion, they're not cool with me. They're not cool with us. There's a lot of complaints about how, the new DJs are out here playing for free, or these new DJs are, just hopping in. We've been doing this for 100 years. And, you get those haters.
Yeah.
You get those haters.
Yeah.
And thank God for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the haters.
Yeah.
The haters make me greater. I love the haters. Come with it. Come with the smoke. Meet me over at Benny's. I don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with the competition. You have a problem with the competition because we come in fresh to death.
Yeah.
We killing y'all motherfuckers. We killing y'all out there, and we come fresh to death.
And we
look
just started.
good, we smell good, the music's popping. You know what I'm saying? We know engineering because I know how the music flows. I know all of it. You just don't understand the value of what we bring, and what you should be doing is saying, AOG,
Can you help?
let's do something together, because in 2026 it's about collab.
For sure.
That's what they should be saying.
Yep.
OG, bring your mature crowd and we'll bring our, and let's do something together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can understand each other. Because I know a lot of us older people don't understand a lot of the younger music. Maybe if we had something like that, that would make us understand it more.
Yeah.
And be more accepting of the newer stuff.
Yeah. You mentioned you look good, you smell good. How important is what you wear when you guys spin? Like, what's the thought process that goes into crafting a look before a gig?
I think our process is the same. You know, what he's wearing now, right, is what he'll wear. Oh, what he's wearing. You want me to look there?
Yeah, right. For those of you all who are out there listening, I'm pointing to the camera about what we're wearing.
What he's wearing now.
I know out there in Podland, you guys can't see what the hell we're doing.
What he's wearing
right
now.
there, right there.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right there.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say, you know, is what we wear. So it is important, but it's still the same thing that we don't. This is not a costume. Right?
No,
it's a uniform.
Sure.
It's a
Right. So I think that's and we're always in uniform from that way, that camera. Yeah. Right. So we're always in uniform. So it is important, but it speaks to who we are. We don't try to put on costumes to do anything different. And no shade to people who, you know, want to dress up and people for all that.
For
But
sure.
For us, it's just, and maybe it could be the maturity. It could be the maturity part on that. But for us, it's this is what we wear. But it is important. I think we try and stay consistent to who we are.
for sure.
That my eyes were open to that when we went to an event, a makeup Juka's event.
Oh, Juka's
Yeah.
event. That's
and
right.
we walked in there and I was like, oh, we're a little underdressed here.
And what did I say?
And Battle pulled me. He's like, no, you're not underdressed. What you're wearing is fine for you. That's your uniform. You wear it with pride and don't ever let nobody tell you you're underdressed. Or that's if you're comfortable in that, that's what you wear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
never was put to me like that.
And it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really true.
It's really
and
true.
and you come to identify people by what it is that you see them wearing. I know that if Battle ever showed up
Different than
in
what he is.
something that wasn't in some realm of blacks shade, dark gray to black, I'd be like, oh, okay. Cool. But what's
Are you okay?
okay? You okay?
Right. You know, I have not worn a color outside of black since 2017.
Really?
Wow.
So is there a story to that? Is there a
There's
choice?
quite a long story, and Randall
Okay.
is not going to let me tell the story
No.
because
all right.
it's
I
going to
am
be a
not.
monologue, and but I'm going to tell it anyway.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not going to tell it.
No, but no, there's like apartment life. Like there's this people that we watch, and they wear all beige. We call it light skin clothes, right? They wear beige, and we want to go to London and actually go, actually DJ at this apartment life.
I think it's Paris.
Is it Paris?
I think no, it's London. It's
yeah,
London.
I think it is
Okay.
London. Yeah,
I think it's London.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
London.
You can fact check it.
Yeah.
And that's apartment life.
Yeah, I think it's London.
And they all wear these light skin clothes. I said, if we're gonna go there and be on there, you can't wear black. He says, I'm gonna wear black.
I mean, what are we talking about right now?
I said,
What are we talking about right now? I'm not going to stop it. Stop
Yeah.
it.
what, wear a tan?
I mean, nah, bro. We're not doing no light skin clothes, bro. We're not doing no light skin clothes, bro.
Tan headphones.
You know, man. Get you some tan headphones. That's my man Frank right there. But I liken it to this because of what I said earlier about being disciples of hip hop and living in hip hop. You know, for people out there who in this era, who are unable to see the visual, I always liken it to this in comparison to Randall and I. Randall, we're looking at R&B as the comparison. Randall is the Boys to Men
Oh, for sure.
to the group,
For sure.
right?
That man rocks a
I see
quarter
that.
zip like nobody else.
The man can rock a quarter zip. Even before it became a quarter zip, bro.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
This
That
man, yeah.
he will put on a cardigan. Look, you talking about Mr. Rogers. This
Yes,
dude
sir.
will rock a Mr. Rogers sweater.
Cardigan.
Don't like.
Yes.
I mean,
Sure.
we were in a
That's that
spot. Where were
Motown
we the other
Philly. That's
day?
that Motown Philly.
That Motown Philly. We were in a spot, and a woman came up and he said, "I like your sweater."
Oh yeah, yeah.
like your
She was like in fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. She was talking about the knitting.
knit,
in there,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it's quality.
Yeah.
This man made $1 million. He knows quality.
Sure.
Now, on the other hand, Battle, myself, I'm like the Jodeci.
There you go.
You are
Perfect.
very much.
Very
yes.
much.
I am the Jodeci of this group.
Yes.
My fashion is more, more edge, even
Yes.
with wearing black.
Yeah.
Right? Now, ironically, when I first started wearing black, I had an enlightenment, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to go into that. However, the idea was to be, and I worked in entertainment as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea in entertainment is like if you go to a press junket or if you go to a red carpet, all the publicists and stuff are wearing black. They were all black, right? So that's their way of signaling that they're behind the scenes.
Sure.
Right? That's their way of signaling. And so in my first thought back in 2017, it was an idea to be behind the scenes
Okay.
and not require attention because I was dealing with ego and vanity. And that was my way of humbling and disciplining myself because there's three disciplines that if you can do these 3 disciplines throughout your lifetime, you're going to understand true success. And that is discipline your diet, discipline your fashion, and discipline your clothes. Discipline your clothes is fashion, and discipline your language. Discipline your language.
Okay.
Like for a person to say, I'm going to stop cursing, and they're like they curse a lot. That's a big deal for them because they're changing how, right? For a person
Yeah.
that says, I'm going to only wear this, what they're saying is they're going to change their, right? So the idea is to put these ideas in your brain so that it triggers other things to happen as you're moving on that journey. Now, I set out for a goal, and I've achieved all the goals that I set when I started this in 2017.
Okay.
But the journey has been extended because there are things that happened during the time that made me more aware of the importance of this. And in my efforts to now be unseen, I am the most seen when I walk in the room.
True.
Right? And that's without saying a word.
Yeah.
And for most people, specifically women, they're intrigued to a certain extent, right? Because they want to understand why. And the reality is that this is very boring. But you think because you're looking at it once, you think, oh, that's dope. But you'll be the one, potentially, woman, to say, why don't you try a little something else? Because this will get boring.
Sure.
I have no articles in my wardrobe other than black.
Yeah.
So that's a commitment and a discipline to me
Yeah.
first. But also it has at least 5 more meanings, which would be another whole podcast.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's fine.
but Jodeci.
But look,
Yes.
but
Legit.
he's had self doubt at times with his, like we've gone into meetings
Yeah.
and this is what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Right, so here we are, meeting with people, and he's like, "Well, we probably didn't get the deal because I was wearing, got the shades on." He said, "You think I should change?" And I was like, "No, right? If we don't get the deal, that they don't want to work."
You got to see the full pack. This is
Yeah.
what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
but-
want to invest in us or you want to be part of us,
Yeah.
this is what you're getting. Yeah.
I think if there's anything that has changed over the years is that there's an acceptance of one's, to a certain extent, of people's personal style, right? Maybe this look 20 years ago, people would have been like, and had those oh, we didn't get the deal because I was wearing this or because I kept my sunglasses on, whatever. But I think now I feel like there's a little bit more, there's more play. You've got more play.
I would say here, being on the West Coast,
Yeah.
you go to the South,
Definitely here. Yeah.
they still rock. I mean, they still, they're still suited up. But
Yeah.
True.
yeah.
I agree, and I'll receive that play. I'll receive that wiggle room because I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
And wherever I go, if I'm in Chicago, if I'm in India, when I travel to India, I still same thing.
Yeah.
So it really becomes an effort of understanding what my purpose is and living in my own purpose, and not allowing, others to dictate to me how I look or how I feel good. And the glasses are a big deal. Oh my God.
But they are prescription.
They are.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are prescription.
Okay.
But the glasses, oh my God, man.
Well, I will tell you, there was one time when you guys were DJing and you took your glasses off for a second.
To look at you, though.
I know, and I was like, "This is crazy. I've never seen this man's eyes before."
I did that to you. I did it twice, actually.
Yeah.
I've done it twice to you. And those are the times, because I'm so intentional and so purposeful, right? Because for me, okay.
But it's like the wizard pulling back the
It is.
the curtain.
It is very much like that. But for me,
What you see is hair.
I'm yeah, I have very long hair. I'm a very private person, and with that privacy comes trust, and I have dealt with that in a lot of ways over the last 10 years. So I don't deal out trust very well. Okay. So my eyes, my body are all my private parts. They're all my private parts. And I do a good job at not exposing my private parts.
Right.
Unless I trust you.
Sure.
Like we all do.
Well, and what do they say? The eyes are the window to the soul.
Right. But there are also people who say people who wear glasses, they're difficult to trust.
Sure.
Because they're hiding something. And you're right, motherfuckers. You're right, motherfuckers. I am hiding something. You're right. And that's my business.
Yes.
So I do not, there are people who I've known for years who've never seen my eyes. We sat in a meeting in our office one time. It was late. She got me. She came in, this woman came in, she was doing some business, and I was just walking around the office because it was just he and I. And she came in and we sat down and we were talking, and she said, "Battle, I've never seen your eyes before. I've known you for almost 3 years. I've never seen your eyes." And I felt a certain kind of way because it was exposed.
Yeah.
But now you're in my safe space. And it was just he and Randall and I. But I don't play with trust.
Yeah.
That, I trust in God. Man, I'm a little leery about it. I'm a little leery about it. And,
You gotta be.
A little shaky.
a little shaky, but man, and woman too. Don't get it twisted.
No, of course, everybody.
But that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say even for him, because me of more coming from a team, right, playing basketball, growing up, playing at a high level, playing professionally, I've always been a part of a team.
Yeah.
So I think for him, he's had to get accustomed to collaboration, believe it or not, because we got to team up with people, and that means therefore they have to get to know him. I'm always like, I'm always inclusive. But for him, he's inclusive, but to a point.
To a certain
Sure.
But sometimes, they have to kind of encroach that, and he has to allow that. So I've watched him sometimes, get kind of squeamish.
Sure.
But he's been great at, really allowing me to invite people through and having people getting close to him. So
Yeah.
That's like we spoke earlier, the adaptability.
Yeah,
You being
that's it,
adaptable,
yeah.
and that's give and take. That's why the relationship
Yeah.
works, because you both. It's not just one sided.
For sure.
And I know it's hard for him sometimes, right? Yeah. Even going out marketing. Right, here he is, the marketing genius, the maven.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like to go out to market, to talk to people.
Yeah.
So I know when we go out, I know it's hard for him. Right? I know it is. So sometimes I'll not throw him out there, but I know that it's hard. So that's why we're always kind of, not never side by side, but we're always in earshot, right? But then sometimes he'll get comfortable and he'll start walking around because, again, he is intriguing. People are like, who's this dude
For sure.
wearing all black and at night with glasses and we're inside, right? So, but he's definitely has adjusted, because for me, it's I've always been pretty social. So
Yeah, absolutely. So just hot takes now.
Hot takes.
Little just quick fire.
here we go.
Since we're at the
I would like to have artists on for 200, please.
Wait, what?
Hot takes for 200.
For 200, please.
So I know that us being in the LA area, like we have constant inspiration, like other areas too. But I want to know. This is like. Should we? You want to keep going?
Keep going.
Okay. Just top three. We're gonna keep it super simple.
Okay.
In a couple different categories,
Fair
I want
enough.
you guys to give your top three. Top three musical artists.
Whoa. Like
know.
currently?
You know we're not 50s.
Yeah.
I know.
I would have to say. I'll say
overall.
this. Right. I'll say this. Because I don't know if you guys have Spotify, right? So now every year Spotify has that your top
Oh,
song.
your
Yeah,
rap
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, all that. So
yeah.
my daughter and I, like, it's funny about the age group because now it has like your age group.
Yeah.
Her age group, 67. Because
Wow.
Okay,
she's
she's
in
listening
jazz.
to-
She
yeah.
plays the trombone, so jazz. My age group was like 25 to 30, like 25.
What are you listening? You're listening to Sabrina. You and him are listening to Sabrina Carpenter. Aren't you? Swear to God.
I like what R&B is. I do like what R&B is. That's funny. She's okay. Just that one song I like of hers. But no, I think I like where R&B is right now. I think there's a lot of different R&B artists who are trying to bring back
Yes.
that love music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So I think that's why I'm listening to a lot of that right now. I'm just going into my Spotify list.
Yes.
So I'd say I don't know in particular. There's one artist. He's called The Artist.
Yes.
And the song is called Gravity. That was my most listened to song in 2025.
Okay.
I heard that song. It's said on there 56 times.
It's a good one.
So I would say
You're a Virgo though too,
Yeah.
and so that means we like repetition. We always go back to the things that we know.
Yeah. Every time I get in the car, Randy has on Kendrick Lamar.
It's so true.
Same
Listen.
album. Same.
You know what's funny? There's a song now though that when we covered Manila Sound just this last time, and I was putting together the photos of the people that I got to the outfits. And I thought I really want to pick a good song that's representative of the culture and everything. And I remembered seeing on my Instagram this song, and I think it's called TSI. I can't remember the name of the song. It's bad. It's so cool. It's the best song. And so many people that saw it were like, "Oh my God, I love that song. The song is so cool." If you look at my Apple or Spotify, it's probably close to like 40. I play that at least like 5 times
That's
a
me
day.
with my Hawaiian radio.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
I play the same.
Exactly.
I play that. That's all I listen to.
It's a vibe. It's such a vibe. Like you can't be in a bad mood. Listen to Hawaiian reggae.
Who would you say?
Well, for me,
Yeah.
for me, because I'm so logical, and my brain just automatically starts to break things up into genres, years. Okay, so just talking about. Okay, so I got to do like 4,
Okay, that's
right?
good.
Zero.
That's the Capricorn in me, right?
Yes.
So for jazz, it's definitely John Coltrane,
Yes.
then Miles Davis,
Yeah.
for sure, and then Thelonious Monk, in that order. Okay, so then for international music, it's got to be, of course, Bob Marley. He deeply affected me in my life as well. Bob Marley and his journey.
Yeah.
Then, but if you go to hip hop,
We're gonna be here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a minute.
for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Because again, we got to break it down into eras. This whole idea of the top 10, top 5, you got to break this thing down because music has changed, the technology has changed, the accessibility has changed. So, but before I do hip hop, I'm gonna do R&B,
Okay.
and my number 1 artist is
Wait for it. Drum roll, please.
Sade.
Oh yeah.
Sade.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
I named
yeah.
my second daughter after her.
Oh, that's.
Yes, her name is Victoria Sade, and she goes by Sade to this very day. Shout out to
love
Sade.
that.
Shout out to Sade. Shout out to Sade. And then for hip hop, oh my God, that's tough.
Yeah. Try and name one. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it, and that's it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
See.
That's okay. That's all right. Maybe you can get back to me in like a week on the hip hop song. That's fine.
I'll do my best.
how about top 3 designers? And I asked this. It doesn't even have to be like an official designer, but some brand that you're really resonating with right now, or in general that kind of you.
Now, are we talking about fashion as far as clothing, or could it be, let's say, accessories?
Yes, we're gonna open it up too. Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Interior design.
I thought about that part too, but I don't know any interior designers per se.
Yeah.
It's more of it's not a who, but a what.
Okay.
Like, I'm more of I like mid-century modern. Right.
Love.
Right. If
Love,
we're thinking about
love,
that,
love.
right? Clean lines, right? Very minimalist, warmth. I would say that as far as design. Now we're talking about clothing.
Yeah.
Or wear. I would say Movado.
Okay.
Right. I have about
Classic.
I don't know how many, maybe
Classic.
12 Movados, and they're all like.
I have one. So you see where his money went, right?
And they're all different colors, but again, all clean, timeless, right? So I think that would be, and I'd say as far as clothing, because I am a huge fan of athleisure wear.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah, but Lululemon is probably from socks to pants to underwear. Like it's the whole, but it's the comfort part of it. Again, it's very comfortable. So I would say those are probably out of order in designers, but if I probably give those in those orders, I would say that.
Movado was one of those ones. I was the kid that would rip ads from like Vogue when I was in like 4th grade, right? And you'd put them up on your closet doors, right? So it was like Paloma Picasso and Gucci and all the ones. But Movado was up there because that was like the coolest watch. Like it was so, like you said, clean lines, very similar, like, and it's distinct. It's always got the little
diamond bezel, right? And that black one is always still their most popular one, right? They still
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
okay, sir. I know you came in here rocking a Telfar bag, so I know that I hope you
saw the Telfar.
I did. I hope that doesn't accidentally stay here. That would be horrible if that happened.
Yeah,
it would be.
It would get lost. It would get lost in the mix.
What happened to that day?
I don't know.
Yes, Telfar is a big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan of. But see, I think for me, what I like his ego. I like how he moves in fashion.
Agreed.
He is the king of collabs.
Yes.
And I think that, and again, going back to our early conversation, in 2026, if anyone is doing a project or anyone is doing any kind of product service, if you're not doing a collab, you're missing.
Agreed.
You're missing. So he's the king for me of collabs, and that's why I love what he does. I love how he moves.
He did a runway show in the streets. I hope I'm getting this right. In the streets of New York, and he feels like someone, though, even though he probably has great connections, he feels like someone who is not afraid to ask, "Hey, I know you're a big star, but would you please be in this runway show?" And they would say yes.
And they would say yes.
Yeah. So he just, like you say, the ego, but he seems like he's so confident and has a ton of strength behind the product that he does. It's also part of that uniform you guys are talking about.
That's
There's
right.
not a whole lot of differences
pieces
other than color.
Yes.
Which the bag you have is black, so he's very consistent with his look.
Exactly. Also, too, I like. Let's see. Okay, so this is something else. Okay, because again, I wear all black.
Yeah.
Right. And even though I like it visually, I wouldn't necessarily wear it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so let me just say that.
Yeah.
But I like what Pharrell is doing out there.
Absolutely.
I like what he's doing right now out there with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
And I mean, carrying that Virgil essence.
The name.
I mean, my
Absolutely.
God. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about filling some shoes. But I really like I like what he's doing holistically with the brand.
Absolutely.
Bringing the Eclipse out there, the Eclipse to Vatican City, talking directly to the people. Now, he's gotten some flack recently for some of the things that he said, so I am definitely time stamping this. But the reality is what he said was his opinion.
Sure.
It wasn't about necessarily people in general. It was how he thinks and how he has gotten to success. And I think we should pay more attention to it.
I would agree. I think that's also somebody who can rock a cardigan and also has ushered in or been one of the people to usher in this kind of softness and this femininity into menswear to where it's okay and it's acceptable. Like he would wear like multiple strands of pearls with like a V-neck card and just it looks immaculate.
Kill it.
Right? Yeah, he's
Right.
great. Yeah,
And so-
absolutely.
So also too, I would like to add to that conversation. Frank is our Pharrell.
I agree. I agree.
You are our Pharrell. Because
Please say it's because of those earrings.
Yes.
Oh God, this is the best. Sorry, I interrupted. I'm sorry.
I'm okay. Rewind.
4869.
Thank you. Frank is our Pharrell, and whether he likes it or not, he is redefining how he's going to present himself currently, leisurely, comfortably. And the first move, as we all have seen, was putting those diamonds in his ear.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that we have our own Pharrell here, and we're going to see different iterations of him.
I love it.
All
I'm
right.
so on board with this.
Let's go, Frank.
Let's do it.
And then lastly,
Mexican Pharrell.
that's it. That's what's up, man. Show me what you got, baby.
Farel.
Yeah. That's what's up.
That's gonna be me.
Farel.
Farel. Let's be.
That's what's up. And lastly, for me, what I do wear from head to toe, right? I wear Puma socks for Nip.
Love
I
that.
wear Puma socks every day for Nipsey Hussle. I wear Calvin Klein pants. Okay? I got 10 pair of these things, right? And I got Sloss and Swap Meet shirts on.
Love it.
Because I'm from that hood. I got Sloss. I wear a Sloss and Swap Meet shirt almost every day.
I love it.
Okay. Then I have cloaks. I have my head cloak and my neck cloak for privacy. And I wear Ray-Ban glasses because, hey, I love Tom Cruise.
There you go.
But it's
Risky
classic.
business.
I know you said that some people may think it's boring or whatever. There's nothing boring about Black. Nothing. It's classic.
And then when
it's
you hear
eternal.
hear why you wear each piece,
Yeah.
it makes
That's it.
all
There's a
come- it all-
story.
That's a
it all
story.
comes together.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot one more thing. 9/11. Unfortunately, tragic situation.
Of course.
Tragic situation. So many victims. In 2022, I decided to become a fireman. For 3 years.
wow.
For 3 years, I was a firefighter.
Oh my gosh.
Because I wanted to help.
2000. Wait, 2000.
I'm sorry, 2000.
Yeah.
2003.
Okay.
2002. Yeah.
Correct that. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
I became a fireman. I went to Fire Academy, and I actually worked as a fireman in Kern County, California.
Oh wow!
Wow.
So the boots I wear are the fireman boots that I have on right now.
No way.
So I only did it for 3 years, and life had to bring me to something else.
Yeah.
Right. So everything is intentional.
Wow,
Man.
that's
deep.
yeah.
Yeah,
love-
yeah, he's hood, but you know what?
I'm so hood.
I'm hood.
Ladies,
Look.
I'm so hood. Come with it, ladies.
Yeah, so him growing up in LA, me growing up in San Fernando Valley
Yeah.
Valley for the people outside of LA County, in Lakeview Terrace, they call it the Terrace, next to Pacoima. So I'm hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because Pacoima is
So many ballers came out of that area, though. So many basketball players. So shout out. But
There
yeah,
we
we used
go.
to we used to crack so many jokes on the Valley when I was growing up.
Yeah,
bro.
see, that's, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but we love the girls.
We used to go out there and play. We'd be like, "Oh, we gonna play these soft ass cats." So
You know how we felt about them. You know how we felt about them.
See that? See what I had to contend with back then.
Yes.
But then we lost to North Hollywood in the playoffs, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, somebody was good there.
Yeah, man.
Dana Jones.
Dana Jones. Shout out Dana Jones with the Pepperdine.
Shout out Dana Jones. Where you at?
Yeah.
Killed us.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, and finally, I know you said that one of the disciplines is disciplining what you eat, right? Or your diet. So, top 3 bars, restaurants, places.
And Randall got
can't
this.
have without.
I'm a homebody. I very seldom go out. If I go out, I go with him.
Okay.
So, Randall, you got this.
Randall, you got it.
Now it's now we say local. My
Yeah.
local is
That's fine. So,
broad.
Southern California, we'll keep it
It
broad.
might be broader than that.
Oh, that's fine
yeah, that's
too.
right. Yeah,
That's fine too.
I'll start off with.
I just want them to be your favorites.
Yeah. And they have intentions as well.
They're our favorite,
Yes,
actually.
yes.
Okay,
Wherever
there
he
we go.
goes, I go.
He's been a two of the 3.
Okay.
But I'll start off the first one. I'll start off with Club Celeste, which is it's a bar in Chicago.
Oh, fun.
Now it's a 4-story bar, all house music.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Tell me this
when
about
you
this,
think
yeah.
about it, so when we first, this is before we were first going to Chicago, we weren't DJs at the time. Now, thinking back now as we started to DJ, and thinking of the 4 levels, because there's 4 different house music. So on the first floor, you have the traditional house, then you have like techno house, and they had disco house. So all these different house versions.
Oh, wow.
Right, and I didn't, then thinking about it, it didn't hit me till later. So now that's one of the places we want to go back and actually do a set there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I mean it's beautiful 4 levels right there off of Halston
Nice.
in downtown Chicago.
And it's Chicago.
Yes,
which
and
is
it's Chicago.
Chicago's so cool.
So yes, you got to go like in the summer or fall.
Yeah.
And for the record, I don't remember a thing about it.
Yes.
I was so fucked up.
He was hammered. He only said on the first floor.
Oh.
I was
Made
gone.
it as far as the first floor.
I don't remember a thing in
Stories
Chicago that time.
for another time.
There we go.
Yes.
Good stories.
Good stories,
Good
of
stories.
course. So I would say Club Celeste.
Okay.
First one.
Okay.
The second one, which one was? I would say the rooftop bar at one hotel in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
it's very beautiful. It's probably one of the best. I think it's probably the best hotel in Miami.
Okay.
The one hotel. I would say that one. So he hasn't been to that one. But the last one is going to be Sigh. It's SIGH. It is a champagne bar in downtown Sonoma.
We've been there. It's so dope.
Do you remember?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
All right,
I
good,
do remember
good,
that one. Not as many drugs that night, but listen, but it was very nice, and we did a whole because remember we have a travel business.
Yeah.
And our travels took us there, and just I'm gonna take over the story just a
Okay, yeah,
bit.
beautiful.
But we met the only black woman owner of both a vineyard
And a winery.
and a winery.
Wow.
She's the only black woman in Sonoma.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Rosalind.
All in Napa Valley. The whole
All in Napa, excuse me. All in Napa,
yeah.
because he knows I don't know anything
Did
about
she own Side as well?
No, she owns side.
Okay.
That was just another.
What's one she owns? I
Hold on
wonder.
for a second.
Yeah,
Hold on.
well, he'll find that why. So how we found Psy, because it's a champagne bar. So down in Sonoma Valley, in Napa Valley, it's all wine.
Yeah.
So here in the middle of all of this, there's probably only two champagne bars in all of Napa region.
Yeah.
Only two. One's in downtown Sonoma, and we found it because the whole premise that time that we went, I want to do a black winery tour.
Oh,
right. So
sure.
it's like we're only going to go to black wineries, that time. So we were downtown. We had just came from this one winery, and we went to go have lunch. And this lady said, and I was ordering champagne. She said, "We like this champagne. You want to go to this place down the street in walking distance? It's called Psy, and in there you have all these California. I still call it champagne, but we'll say sparkling wines. Right.
Yeah.
So he was tasting wine with champagne he's never tasted before. I got him like California flights. I got him a champagne out of South Africa, and I was in heaven. It was just nice. So champagne. So that I would say, very small, very quaint. That it's not even a restaurant. They had like finger foods, but the champagne and on the walls they have all these different arts of sayings. Right. So it's a beautiful place. Club. It's not Psy. It's called Psy. SIGH.
So cute.
Yeah.
That sounds like someplace I definitely want to go.
And Battle still has not
check it
found the name of it. And I know what it is.
Oh, you do?
It's called Fog Crest.
Fog Crest.
Yes.
Okay.
Fog Crest.
And you said her name is
Rosalind. I forget her last name. She's
Yes,
in your
good
phone
question,
though.
yeah.
That's
but
cool.
her first name is Rosalind,
Yeah.
and super smart young lady. They bought it back in 1988. It was a
Apple orchard.
apple orchard.
Oh, wow.
So it took them like 8 years in order to get their to convert it over, and
Yeah.
and they have just flourished. And so she has both the winery and she has a tasting room as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to just spend quality time. She's actually come down to Los Angeles and visited with us as well.
Oh, fun.
And we have a great relationship. Our goal is to do a collaboration with her as well.
Absolutely.
But it's more in our business side than the music. But we also want to do it the music now because we met her before we were DJs
Yeah.
as well.
Oh.
So we're excited about that.
Okay. I love it. Okay, you guys. I mean, I say this, I feel like we say this every time, but this could keep going, but now it just warrants a second episode.
You got to invite us back.
Of course I will.
You know, check us once a quarter. Check in.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I like
Four
that.
times
I
a
like
year.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, we could do that.
Once a season. There you go.
Every season.
Yeah.
Every season.
I like
That's
that.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do
For
it.
sure.
This is we're in winter, so we look forward to seeing you guys in the spring.
You bet. I'm down, of course. And I know Frank is
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So tell people how they can find you. And like if they want to have personal DJs for their get ready music or
Yeah.
their bar
theme
or their
music.
restaurant or whatever, how are they going to get a hold of you? How are they going to find you?
Well, we're obviously on the socials, and you can find us on Instagram at Black Elite DJs. That's BLAEC Elite DJs. Hit us up. You know, we're very approachable.
Yeah.
As you can see,
Hit
and
'em up.
we're all about the collaborations. Or you know, if you have an idea that you want to spawn with us, we're definitely open. So get in contact with us. Hit us on the DMs. You can send us an email at blackelitedjs@gmail.com as well.
There we go.
You can send us that there, but definitely hit us up.
And then also, if you're in Southern California, Throwback Thursdays. Talk to us about Throwback Thursdays.
Well, you know what? We found a gym at Benny. We found a gym. We found a place that we can really explore our art, and they give us, you know, a lot of room to be creative. But I also think they found the gym in us as
Absolutely.
well. And that's not no clout chase either, because they have decided that they are going to give us dates for the entire year
Love
for
it.
the calendar. So shout out to Benny Boyd Brewing over
Yeah.
in Lincoln
right.
Heights. Shout out to them. Go check their website. And if you want to come down, come check us out at Benny on first and third Thursdays of the month, mostly. So check the schedule. Check us out. Throwback Thursdays is popping. It's on. We're going to have different themes for each throwback, so it's not going to be the same every time you pop out. But check us out. And also, too, shout out to Black Crust Pizza.
Black Crust.
What the hell are we
You
doing right now?
guys.
Shout out.
Shout out to
love-
Black Crust Pizza.
I love
Some of the
them.
best pizza in
Seriously.
Southern
Collaboration.
California.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean,
They're
They're doing that thing.
man,
Man.
the style adjacent, Benny Boy, Black Crust Pizza.
That's right.
And
All the
Black
things.
DJs.
It's all
Yes.
about collabs.
Stop.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need.
As we get older, because we're mature, I feel like I've had less tolerance for eating things that are just mid. You know what I mean? And so the first time we had their pizza, I was like, oh my God. Like, you know when people always say, oh, I go to Italy, and usually I have a problem eating pizza in the U.S., and I go to Italy, I can eat everything because it's all like fresh and it's whatever. That's how I felt because they use that activated charcoal in their crust. It is so delicious. Plus, they are the nicest people.
Yep.
They're cool as hell. They just they get it, and they're great.
And they can do a mean crip walk too.
And they can do
Oh
a
my
mean
God, he
crip
can,
walk,
that's
man.
right.
He can.
Shout out
That's right.
AD out there
AD.
crip walking.
He threw me off. I was expecting that. He
Man.
came out from behind him.
He ain't
That's
throwing up no
right.
signs.
He ain't throwing up no
He
signs.
ain't throwing up no
No.
signs for people in LA. You know, he ain't throwing up no signs, but he definitely knows how to crip walk. Right?
He came out from behind him up.
That was funny. That was good.
So
Yeah.
they'll be out with us every night, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on out, check them out. They'll be out with us every first and third as well, so you can try that pizza.
Yeah, spicy pep.
Yeah.
Spicy
Let's
pep.
go. Oh my god. Now I want black crust pizza. Thank you so much, you guys. This was so fun. It was so cool to let you go into this thinking, oh, it's nice that everybody else gets to learn about them because I already know everything. But then you learn more stuff.
But we don't know
about
everything.
people. No, we don't know everything. You're right. But thank you for being
Thank you guys, and thank you all for everything you've been doing for us. And
for real.
Sure, no, thank you.
everything
Yeah.
we got coming up. We're looking forward to everything.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
With
thank
you
you.
guys.
We definitely appreciate it.
You guys are the best.
Thank you for putting up with our dogs.
Yes, that too. Thanks to Black Elite DJs, Randall and Battle. Thank you so much. Thank you to my co-host, Frank. Amazing job,
You're welcome.
as always.
Farel. Farel.
Battle. So, and to people listening, please, this is just the beginning. Keep tuning in, keep subscribing, keep following on social so that you
Yes,
can see what's
please.
coming up. And just remember, when it comes to style, it's all adjacent. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.